absolutely beautiful evening, or as the locals would say, una noche muy bonita.
Good morning, everybody, and if I look a little sleepy, it's because it is 6:45 in the morning and I just finished packing all my bags. I'm in my Airbnb in the middle of Mexico City. If you don't know why or how I got here to this Airbnb in Mexico City, that means that you might want to watch the previous episode of World Soundbites, which is the Mexico City episode. Now it's time to leave the city life of Mexico and go to the beach life of Mexico. We're gonna be in Cancun, a wonderful resort, so many fun activities, incredible food, maybe some drinks. I can't wait to experience it all. So come with me on the second half of our Mexico journey. Let's go to Cancun.
I just wonder, napping in the sun and eating on a beach and drinking on a beach, kissing in the sand and under a waterfall, kissing all the jaguars.
We are now approaching the Hotelis Xcaret shuttle, which will take us to our hotel, Xcaret Arte. The texture of these fabrics adds a spectacular natural friction as you pull along your suitcase to your destination.
After getting to the hotel, we took some time to settle in and unpack our luggage. We then spent the afternoon exploring the beautiful property. We got some quick lunch and relaxed on the gorgeous beach by the ocean. So I'm gonna debut this camera in the water. So beautiful.
Go back at it.
I have no problem.
On our first night in Playa del Carmen, we had a romantic steak dinner in one of the many wonderful restaurants within the resort. We decided to get a drink and walk around the hotel looking for a place where we could dance when we found a hidden speakeasy-style nightclub. And unfortunately, as you can see from the video, I really did not enjoy my time there.
Kayaking, with zip lining, with rappelling. Rappelling is like sitting in a cave, lazy rivers to swim. So just prepare yourself because you have a lot of activities for today, right?
Alright, so today we're doing cenote tours. We just got to the first cenote. We're gonna do so many fun activities. We're gonna be diving off cliff, snorkeling, rope climbing, zip lining. I have this little handheld device for my camera that is a floating device, so that even if I lose it, the camera will float. Then I have this chest mount so that if we're going to do any activities where I can't keep my camera in my hands, I can just put it here. This is the first time I haven't done anything like this. We're in the middle of the jungle. It's gonna be so much fun. We're wearing like water shoes, clothes that are gonna be wet all day long, so we have to be as comfortable as possible. I'm kind of excited because this is gonna be crazy. So the first step is to take a shower because we cannot bring any lotion or any products into the cenotes. Clean skin, no products, nothing. It's so cold. We're out here looking like the Navy SEALs.
And I'm shivering in the jungle.
Poverina. Well, it is a little cold. This is probably more fun in the summer.
It is not a race, no es carrera, so just enjoy it.
El limbo! Hola. I love our look. Like, I literally feel like I'm in a movie. Anyways, So from what I'm seeing and hearing, I think we're gonna do zip lining and we're gonna like literally end up in the water because I'm hearing splashes, I'm hearing people screaming. Oh God.
Palabras necias, oídos sordos, Mike.
Bend your knees, go forward. And
Bye, baby. Are you okay?
Yes.
Manny, we're gonna take a jump here.
let's do this. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Let's go! So I got my go.
Legs and rope. Exactly. No, no hands, no hands, no hands. That's what Papa large. El cenote loom is the youngest cenote that we have in this trip. It's no more than 3,000 years old. It's a real cave. So the name of this activity is an assistant rappelling. And assistant means that you don't have to do nothing. Just enjoy the ride.
Sí, para arriba con cuidado. Amigo, left hand, right hand first.
Perfect.
One? Yeah, no, like this.
Let's go!
Perfect, huh?
It's too cold in here. Oh, he's so brave. One jump was enough for me.
3 steps left.
A quick lunch break, and it was time for the fourth and last cenote on this tour. Here we ended our adventure with some water sliding, more zip lines, swimming under waterfalls, and of course more cliff jumping. Alright, great days at cenotes. We just finally were able to get back to the room. Nice shower. Tonight, however, we are going to a beautiful, beautiful restaurant which is called Encanta. With the A. I was looking at Gabi because she knows all the names and stuff. As far as we understand, there's a very important chef that had a lot to do with the creation of this restaurant. I think he helped to put it together. I don't know if he's still involved in the actual preparations and stuff, but he definitely is a big part of what this restaurant is. It's supposed to be one of the most fancy restaurants that they have here. We have a reservation because even though this is an all-inclusive resort, you can't just walk into this restaurant and expect to find space. You really have to book it in advance. So I will try to bring my camera with me tonight just because I know that the dishes have a potential maybe to be a little more interesting, and so I want to kind of document that and give some ratings. Maybe we can give some numbers to these dishes and see how it goes. All right, let's go. We just got the whole night explained to us. It's gonna be a tasting menu. We did buy for extra cost the wine pairing for it because we wanted to have the full experience. The fact that this is gonna be like a contemporary take on the Mexican culture, food culture at least, it's very exciting. She's ready to grab the food with her hand because I forgot to mention, guys, that until the plato fuerte, which is the main dish, which is gonna be I think 4th or 5th down the line, she strongly recommends, and it's part of the experience, part of the culture, that we eat what they bring us with our hands. So
Esta es una margarita sensorial, ya que tiene 2 choques de temperatura. La parte de abajo es frozen y la espuma es tibia.
oh no. I think I'm gonna give the appetizer a 8 out of 10. I feel like the flavors were very good. I didn't find neither of the two to be like weird flavors. For me, they were kind of very well made, but standard.
This is crazy because I am experiencing at the same time Asian flavors, like in a Japanese style, and at the same time Mexican flavors. At the same time. That is so cool.
I'm smiling because you could have not explained it any better.
Yeah.
You nailed it. It really feels like that. Most of these grades are going to be pretty high, I'm expecting, because this restaurant is very good apparently. And I will be honest, if something comes that I don't really enjoy, I will definitely bring it down, but this one deserved a very high grade. Thank you.
Gracias.
This tostada, I will give it a 9+. We were crossovering between Japanese food culture and Mexican food culture. It was really excellent. The habanero sauce on top left a sense of spice in my mouth, but it's not bothering me.
This is the name is triple pork. Triple pork is similar a sandwich. Is the brioche bread with butter, with pork belly, pork cheese, Gouda cheese.
They're giving us more wine per glass. I hope this food review is gonna continue to go well, but please don't blame me if I lose some details or I start acting a little.
¿Cuál les ha gustado más?
First thing I tasted for me was the smokiness. I don't know if it was actually porchetta, but it was a treatment of the pork that was very similar to Italian porchetta. So that, weirdly enough, made me feel like I was in Italy for a second, because we eat porchetta a lot. We use it in a lot of preparation. I enjoyed this. I want to be careful though, because I felt like it was a little easy. Like if you put a bunch of very well cooked pork with melted cheese in a sandwich, you're hardly gonna find somebody that's gonna eat it and be like, oh, that's horrible. Like it's kind of an easy choice. So I'm gonna give it 7+, because it was actually very tasty. If I'm coming to a Michelin Star chef, I also want to try something weird, and that to me wasn't weird. That to me was like very comforting.
De mole de olla.
Taco de mole de olla.
It's the beef chick.
Oh, beautiful.
Tortilla is the corn with poblano chili, avocado, and the top we had the green sauce, durian.
The minute she put this down, it sticks out in this restaurant because this is like the type of plastic plates they have in cheap taquerias, like genuine family stuff that I grew up going to. It's just a simple plastic kind of plate. I love that.
I will give this taco a 8 out of 10. This was put on our plate. Seems like an insignificant detail. The way that little squirt of lime balanced the fattiness of the mole and the beef, it was amazing. The one thing that I love about Mexican food that reminds me a little bit of Italy, it's comforting. It makes you feel like family. I feel like tonight we're having a good balance of ideas that are a little more modern, but they don't lose the sense of comfort and family. All right, we're getting ready for the plato fuerte, which is the main dish. That's why, as you can see, we have cutlery. Alright, so we're gonna put it together. What are you putting there? So you got the short rib in there, then some beans.
Some beans. This is spicy apparently. Some cebolla, cilantro. Okay.
Very spicy?
That sauce is crazy. Don't mess with that sauce.
Okay.
Whoa.
Alright, a little change of angle, just, you know, to make it more interesting. It's so good. I love the short rib. Oh my god. I really love the beans. The beans were like mashed into like a cream. This taco right here is gonna be a 9 out of 10. It's one of the best tacos I've ever had. Yeah, they did bring us 2 tortillas per person. So if you think I'm not gonna use both, if you don't think I'm gonna enjoy this to the fullest, you are mistaken. Round number 2. I'm sorry guys, we're eating and like there is a big stage outside of this restaurant. And they're having a full-on musical right now. They have stage prop, it's insane. This place is unbelievable.
This is the coconut jelly with coconut sorbet. The second dessert is the chocolate coulant.
Chocolate what?
Chocolate coulant.
Okay.
It's the chocolate frozen.
They give us a glass of tequila. What are you talking about?
I'm already kind of tipsy. This looks like it could be a white wine or a dessert wine. This is straight tequila. I think I'm gonna have to give this an 8.5. Very refreshing. There's like some herbal spice to it. It's sweet, but it's not like too sugary. The coconut is very understated in this. Even though it's served in an actual coconut, because of the way it's presented, it's supposed to be the main character.
When I saw the coconut and all the white elements, I was just expecting to be hit in the face with coconut because I love coconut. So that's what I was expecting, and then I tasted it and it was completely different. But in that sense, the shock factor is great.
This is still a very big problem. Don't love the frozen chocolate. The texture of the frozen chocolate cake kind of put us off. To me, and I'm not trying to be rude, but I promise you honesty in these reviews, it felt like, you know when you get ice cream and you get the ice cream out of the freezer and you leave it out of the freezer, you forget it, so it melts too much, and then you put it back into the freezer and it creates a little white ice on top. I was not happy with that. I promise you honesty, and I think that this was a bit underwhelming just because when I saw it, I expected something different. Oh my god. There is a music show happening right now. These two guys in costume are playing melodies by hitting these empty bottles. I finally joined Gabrielina. I like sitting at the restaurant next to my person. She's allowed me to be here, at least for the final part.
Cocololo.
Did I give a grade to the chocolate cake?
No.
I didn't give an
I
actual
think you
number.
just said this. I didn't like this.
Anything under a 6 is something that for me is less than sufficient, meaning I cannot eat it like it's bad. What I'm saying is definitely not below a 6. I'm gonna give it a 7-. I like the flavors, just the consistency of the frozen chocolate, not for me. They sent us another shot, but it's really not that much.
It's burning me.
I feel like this train has completely derailed at this point. I am kind of drunk. She's singing the songs that she's recognizing from the bottle show here. Very good. When we were in Italy last summer, she came up with this somewhat British,
She is
older
British.
journalist, news reporter, and her name is
Veronica WSB.
Veronica. What was your experience tonight at this amazing restaurant?
It was absolutely dazzling, top to bottom. The beautiful cuisine, the layout and intentionality in each plate, or as they call it, plateau, in the
As the locals.
restaurant in Canton was absolutely, how I should say, fantastico.
Anyways, we really enjoyed this experience. It was a great night. It's time for me to put this camera away, and then we're gonna go out and enjoy the rest of the night. And we have 3.5 more days of vacation, so how terrible. Okay, it's Tuesday, day 3 here. We just had an amazing breakfast. We're gonna go up these big stairs to go to concierge to get our bus to the next part, which is explore. We're gonna go there for a couple hours, see if we like it. If we don't like it, we can just simply come back and enjoy the hotel, because today is such a marvelous sunny day that like we can also just be by the beach. Stay tuned for tonight because we have a very typical fun Mexican activity planned out, but more on that a little later.
Una en cada mano.
Woo! Oh yeah! Woo! Woo! Ready?
Yeah.
We got to climb this one. This looks like really high. I think we're at quite a little bit of a walk. Oh my god. All right, this is gonna be quite a long one. Looks like we're going across the whole park.
Vámonos? Okay.
Bye.
I never thought we would be here in all of our time and strides.
Hola.
¿Cómo están? Bienvenidos. ¿Todo bien?
Todo bien, gracias.
Gracias por venir.
Okay, we're all showered and ready. Great day at the Explore Park, was a lot of fun. I think you particularly enjoyed the zip lining and the big slide, even though we don't have videos for the big water slide, but it was so much fun. Also like a big adrenaline rush. Anyway, so now we're doing something very special, and I'm actually gonna have Gabi explain what it is, because I don't really understand culturally where it comes from, if it's something specifically about Mexico.
Well, it's called Xochimilco, which is a reference to something in Mexico City. There's a big park and there are canals, and you get these colorful little boats, and these ladies pull up in boats next to yours and they cook food for you while you're sailing down these canals. So I assume that's what's going to be happening tonight, along with some music and dancing, drinking. I don't know, but I think it's just like a party activity, fun dinner on a canal.
Beautiful. Let's see what happens.
clarito. Es una mezcla de naranja, ¿no? Y dice... Las chicas más sexy. Los hombres más guapos. Los más borrachos. Bienvenidos a Alcohólicos Anónimos, la verdad.
We're having an absolutely beautiful evening, or as the locals would say, una noche muy bonita.
This is a cricket.
Café, ¿vale? Verás que con el tiempo
Okay, we made it back to the hotel. What a fantastic night. This woman was dancing throughout the whole night. I was too. Of course, I couldn't keep up with her, but it was fantastic. She really felt a sense of home tonight.
Yeah.
And we were both appreciating the fact that this specific organization, even though they cater to tourists from all over the world, they do offer an experience that feels very authentic and it feels very Mexican. So it's not like trying to please the American tourist or the European tourist. No, you come here, you get an experience of what our culture is. And tonight we really felt that.
Soy tan pobre que otra cosa puedo dar. Pasarán más de 1000 años, muchos más. Yo no sé si tengo amor, la eternidad, pero allá tal como aquí, en la boca llevarás sabor a mí, sabor a mí.
Nothing better than a salsa lesson to get the body moving after a long night of eating, drinking, and partying on a boat. We then enjoyed breakfast at Mercado San Juan, a buffet-style restaurant with every possible type of Mexican food you could ask for. And of course, all kinds of fruit, breakfast pastries, natural juices, and even ice cream. Oh goodness, I literally almost walked into myself. On the final day of our vacation, we visited Xensis, a park that brings together fun optical illusions, colorful rooms with mirrors, art exhibits about love, and some easier adventure-like attractions for those who may find bigger adrenaline parks like Explore to be a bit too crazy.
Yeah, like we can't keep our balance here somehow. Oh goodness, I feel drunk, very drunk. I think we're walking on a straight. It feels like we're on a uphill, but we're actually in a very straight path right now. It doesn't feel like we're going uphill. The tilting of the house makes it look like we're on an uphill. I feel drunk. Are you drunk?
There's something I never told you. I have a bone to pick with you.
We're about to enter the upside down house.
Gabby, please don't die.
Oh goodness. Alright, last stop of the trip is the Xcaret Park. We're going to see the big show, México Espectacular. Feels like we're entering a new world here.
A very good morning to you all, and we have come to the end of this beautiful trip. To be honest with you, I really am happy with the amount and quality of content we were able to get for you on this trip. We've shown you the beautiful places we visited, the wonderful food culture, we danced like crazy people, and we even got a chance to sit down on a piano and make some music together, which I really hope that you enjoyed. And I want to thank the Xcaret group. They're not sponsoring this video, they sure didn't discount our vacation, but the experience that they offered was incredible. I want to remind you that World Sound Bites, which again means world traveling, sound means music, bites means food, it's a passion project of mine. It's something that I do as a hobby, and for now I don't have any big sponsors. If you watch the videos, you like them on social media, if you're able to drop a subscribe or a follow on my pages, it really goes a long way, and it helps me make more of these videos. So thank you once again for watching this. Muchas gracias. Viva la vida, viva el amor, viva México, y nos vemos pronto. See you guys soon. Ciao.